Alright, we're back with a Weeny Wheels Wednesday. I haven't been getting a lot of diecast cars, mostly because they've been so hard to come by. I haven't been going to the stores as much. I've been trying to really tune in on the toys that are my favorite and getting rid of everything that's not. And I do have so many boxes of unopened Hot Wheels and Matchbox. And I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that or what we're gonna do, but today I'm gonna open up some of the ones that I did pick up. I'll show you, and then I have these boxes filled with my favorites, and some of these will go in with my favorite collection, so that's why they're here. And there's quite a few, and I don't know what I'm gonna open and what I'm not gonna open, but let's just take a look at some of the stuff that I picked up. Maybe it's best if I throw this stuff out on the table, and then I can decide which to open. Some were sent by people. I think probably in the last Weeny Wheels Wednesday I probably showed these complete sets that I found. This set I found at Walmart, and I love the cards on these and the bright colors and the minimal deco, even though those do have lots of deco on it. This is one that I just saw that I did not buy. There's a new one, at least the latest wave in Matchbox, but I could not get this collection. They're all retro cars too, which is something that I always want to collect. I don't like the newer ones as much, and I like Matchbox for their utilitarian and for their less crazy deco. And then Hot Wheels, I like the crazy cars. I don't usually buy any modern cars at all. I like the 70s, 80s, basically 70s and 80s and before. So we'll see some of that from the pickups that I got. But some of these have to go directly into my cases. So one of the biggest problems here was that Evelyn sent me some cars that I kind of wanted, but had stopped myself. Well, this one is a double, which she knew that I like any translucent fun car. But this one, see, this is 2 of 10 from the X-Racers collection. Now, I was looking at this collection, and I love X-Racers, and hopefully my favorite X-Racers collection is here somewhere. I don't think it is. So this is in all of my favorites. Oh, I guess I have it in one of my bigger boxes. I've got 2 different sizes of these boxes. I think it's behind, but I won't be getting that today. I won't, unfortunately, be able to show you. But there was this X-Racer set. I've talked about it a million times. It is the definitive. It's also a Glow Racers. I think actually they were called Glow Racers, which they're the same as X-Racers, except they had glow. They were amazing. But this year's X-Racers, or is this, I guess it is this year's. I think anything that says Hot Wheels Let's Race. They reached out to me and asked if I wanted to, some company, if I wanted to apply to be on the show, and I probably should have, but I don't have my driver's license, so it wouldn't have made much sense for me to make my dream car. But I didn't apply to be on the show anyway, but maybe I should have. Since she sent me this one, and I really love this one. This is everything I like in a translucent car. I mean, there's a lot of deco in it, but it's race deco. So I've been looking at these X-Racers, and I was gonna get the new series of them, but this is really scary that there were 10 of them, and that they'd have different decos of them, and it's so hard. And the scalpers, I'm really good at finding them at the dollar store and being at the right time. I guess I go to the dollar store a lot more. They cost more at the dollar store. I guess now it's not. I'm going on so many tangents at once. Anyway, these are the only two that I really like from the new X-Racer series. So why don't I just get those two? I don't have to get the whole collection just because I'm getting them. So I'm going to go right away and open these, and I'm going to find a box to put them in, maybe. But I definitely really appreciate these ones, and I think that the other ones I don't like at all, and we might be able to take a look at something like that in a second, where I lost my train of thought. We might be able to take a look at some. There was a space series that I really wanted to like, and I liked some of them in it, but I collected the whole series, and it was like, you know what? I don't like most of these cars, so yeah, that doesn't necessarily work. So I guess that's one. The hardest part of collecting is getting every single one, and especially being in Canada and the cases being so rare, and you have to be at the right time. You have to be at the store all the time and know when they're going to put the cases out, and you'll just miss out. So completely translucent bodies, I guess metal bottoms and plastic tops, and I just love these. Even the deco is cool, kind of space age kind of race car, either space age race car, techie race car. These are very, very cool. Now, do I have a box that they can go in? Yes they can. Yes, I think I have one right here. I don't know if we'll find a better box for them to go into, but these are just some random translucent ones at the time. Oh, we've got another one of these too. We're going to fill up this box today, and I will go right to that. But yeah, these are some translucent ones that I got. Look, these are in two different decos. This is the bubble car. This is like the best of both worlds, because I love a translucent car, and I love one that has movable parts. You'll see that in a second, or later in this video, where I bought another movable parts car, but this one, translucent and movable parts, came in two decos. These Foodie ones, these Jello mold ones, are so cool. I didn't even remember that there were 4 different colors of them, but translucent Jello molds. Very, very cool. I'm going to put these two, which these might come out in different decos. I wouldn't be surprised if this one came out in orange and this one came out in green. Maybe if you live in the States, you already know they've already come out, but I have to watch the videos too. That's something that I haven't been keeping up on. I haven't been watching even all of last year. I just was afraid to look at what I was missing out on, kind of. But oh yeah, and one of the best parts of collecting there hasn't been a lot of toys or a lot of cars that I really, really liked out of the Hot Wheels. So yeah, not a lot of crazy ones. Now Matchbox, that's a whole other story. However, the Matchbox, you used to get a whole case, and the whole case was different new cars. Now they started doing them like Hot Wheels, where they're repeating them, and they're more plentiful, and you don't get as many variety in the Matchbox case, and then we don't get every case in Canada, and yeah, it's really, really sad and confusing for me. Something else I didn't show you. So there's these ones. I have a full set of those that I found at Walmart. And then at Dollarama, they had a full set of these, and they had boxes, and they had display cases, like these giant cases, and I saw at one, they had like 14 of them at one of these dollar stores. So I don't know, but somebody is still going in and buying. There's always one rare one, and you know, the scalpers go in there and they buy all of the single one from it. But I don't know what they're doing with their extra cases. All I know is we're going to be seeing these in Canada for years. Pretty cool looking series. It's hard for me to stop myself, especially if they're at the dollar store, and especially if it's this anniversary series. I've always loved collecting those. The deco's pretty cool on them, kind of racy, but kind of not too plain. And then Really, really cool. Sometimes there's one that doesn't have a number on it. Like I have gotten ones that this is totally blank and it's a total different extra car. I don't know if it's a chase. I don't know anything about it. Never do I hear videos talking about them. I don't know what's going on. Let's fill the rest of that box in with this other translucent car. This is another piece of a sushi turner. I should have said the names of these ones. Which ones were these? This was stock car. That was a good name for that translucent car. And then this was the Draftnator. Draftnator. That's what it says. And yeah, the sushi turner. This is it in a redeco, which is cool. I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if this came out at the same year, and it's the, I don't know if it was 2 of 5 from the Fast Foodie collection, but maybe it is. Just a redeco. And I'm going to stick that right in here, next to the red one. So look, we filled in this box, filled with, this is a favorite box. This box, my opinion has not changed. Just some random stock car down here that's really, really cool. And we got this sushi translucent awesomeness. Fun cars. So that's what I like. Let's see what else that I got going on here. I got a, so these are ones that I know that I'm going to open. Here's some that I'm not sure. Now, I love the card on this. Now, I banged this card up, so I guess I'm going to open up this one today. Because hopefully I'll find another one of these at the dollar store. I don't know if I will, but I don't know if this is only, they just put these in the regular series. You can see that's 6 of 100. I would like to collect the whole series. One of the, I have like, I don't know how many boxes it takes, 8, 9, 12, somewhere between 8 and 12 boxes like this, filled with probably 3 or 4 years ago now that I collected the whole set. But still, I don't know, yeah, I still don't know if I have the whole set. I've got every number, but I think that they have variants of some, because there was one card that came out, they all said like, I don't know at the time, sometimes the number changes over the years, but it said, like, for an example, it said something of 100. But then there was one car from the same series that said 6 of 105. And it was like, was that accounting? It was one card that came out later in this season. And then they changed the last number. And then I'm like, are they accounting for the variance of it? And then I don't have all the variants. I wasn't paying attention to what it's hard to keep up with that stuff. So yeah, every once in a while in the regular case assortments, we'll get these weird carded ones. This one is a weird carded one because it's a European version. I have never seen this in Canada. I don't know if this is even from the same series. It says the 70-year series. So it's not from this series. It says 8 of 100. So I guess this was last year. Do I have any other from last year? My friend Andy sent me this from Europe. That's why it is on one of the European cards. Sometimes we'll get these cards at even Walmart or the dollar store. We do sometimes get the smaller eco-friendly cards, I guess is what you would call them. I don't know why we don't make them in this size here. I guess better advertisement. Yeah, but it is sad that I missed out on that, but apparently, you know, I have another one. Do I open up this one? Would I buy a double of this? It's a Tesla. I don't really support Tesla, but it's just, I don't know. When I see these special cards, I want to get them. But the Indiana Jones ones are definitely special just because I love the packaging, and I'm just going to open up this right now because I do have a property. I better find another one of these. I'm going to regret it, but I don't know. What am I going to do with a carded card? It's going to get lost in a box, and I'm never going to see it or play with it. So let's just open this up. Sad, because I dented up the card in my bag after I bought it. It was mint, sitting on the shelf at the dollar store. Motorcycles are out of scale. That's something that I don't necessarily like. But this is probably the first motorcycle I've ever opened. So that in itself is pretty cool. And the fact that it came from the Indiana Jones franchise. Does it say what movie specifically? Now that I ripped the... Maybe it would have... No, it says Fast Foodie. It says Jones themed Ducati. Is that how you say that? The Scrambler. And the wheels are kind of cool. I kind of want them to have rubber wheels on them. I guess they probably, I assume that they made that. It says Lucasfilms Limited on here. Official licensed product. So let's get out. That's the term I was looking for. Let's get out my other licensed products. Which, here's the space set. So this is the collection I was talking about earlier, where I'm not necessarily happy with these space cars, and I have them mixed in with the Spring series, one of my favorite series to collect, but randomly don't show up in Canada. Right. So I have a box of Barbie. I just picked up a Barbie Lamborghini, I think it was. I don't really like it, so I think I'm going to sell it. I have a Barbie monster truck that I also found at Walmart. I paid way too much for the Lamborghini. So I think I'm just going to sell them as a lot on eBay. I know that the last time I looked, the monster truck was worth a lot, and I don't really like it. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. But here is, oh, this is Mattel. This doesn't count. Okay. Oh, we do have to come back to this because this is all of the Mattel brand ones that I like, that I have, I guess. And my favorite, I've just recently opened up this. I probably did that around Christmas time. Opened up the He-Man and Skeletor one, and then this Fisher-Price. Oh, I just picked up all kinds of retro Fisher-Price stuff at the thrift store. This is my favorite Hot Wheels ever made, for sure. And then, but I've got other properties mixed in here, so that's good. But that's not the box we're looking for, even though I got a new one of these. And then I think it came out in an even, I don't know, in the most recent case assortment, there's another one of these. So I don't know if there's another deco of it. I'm gonna have to check. Oh, now that I can see that it's 1 out of 10, I'll know. I'll look. I'll try to remember that. So the latest one, but I have to know if they've reissued the same one. That's something that I noticed with the, oh my god, so many tangents. Something that I noticed with the donut car is that they re-released, which is the first time I've ever seen this, the same exact deco from the very first donut car that they put out. So it's exactly the same car, as far as I know. I've never seen them do this. Alright, so here are the screen time cars I collect all the time. Like, I'll grab them all, and I have so many that I haven't opened, but these are ones that I have opened. So you can see there's a Star Wars, the Flintstones one. I do have the Jetson one that I would like to open. This is like one of the deluxe cars from the Ghostbusters, and then these ones don't really count, but it was from a Disney collection, and I really liked the Daisy and Donald ones, the deco on them, and the 2 Mario cars. But these are all Hot Wheels, but these 2, this is the last one. I think that they only had 2. Let me know in the comments below if the Indiana Jones ones, if they've done more than the 2, or maybe there's a newer one that I don't know about that's coming out. But I'm going to stick those ones down in the bottom of these property cars. And then that's how we're going to do that. And I might have to open up some from my other collection. I know that the Fast and the Furious, they have some of my favorite Hot Wheels cars because they're just regular standard cars. But I like that. Also another Mattel box. I got room to put in. Oh, I think what I want to put in here is there's a collection of board games, Mattel, that I haven't opened yet from, I don't know, probably 2017. It's been so long. Okay, Something else? Do we have to revisit any of these? No. There was one that we... Oh, here's the donuts that I was missing. It's this one. I think that they... Is that... I think I put these in order, or was it this one? Maybe that's the first one. I don't know, but they keep the deco the same when they do recolors of them in the same year. I don't know if I have these in the same order. Anyway, from the play line, from the regular, they've had a few of these extra special store exclusive ones that I don't have because they're American stores, but I have been getting all of the donut cars, and I do stick them in the box. Which is the one that I wanted to open? Okay, this one I know I'm opening. Oh, the Monster High one. So it's a redeco of this, 1 of 10. So let's just open up that one, and let's compare it to, and what are they calling this one? The Monster High Ghoulmobile. I mean, they made it, they designed it right after the car itself. So, and then I've got one slot. So I don't know what I'm going to do, which is something that we're going to come upon later in this video. So it is definitely a different deco. They got to stop that, because I'm going to have to get every single one. It is a really cool, cartoony looking car. And it seems like the deco's always the same on it. They never do 3 redecos as far as I know, but yeah, you can see that it's pretty much the same paint job, even from, I don't even know what order they came out in. I'm assuming I have them in order. I think this wasn't the first one though. I don't know. This looks more like the large vehicle that they actually made. They made it after one of the 1/6 scale cars that they made, but I'm hoping that the new one that I'm seeing in the stores is just one of the same of these ones, but I'm gonna have to double check and see, and I'm gonna have to get it, and then I guess these ones are gonna have to go in my Masters of the Universe collection. But yeah, Hot Wheels. Oh yeah, so what they 2 stock cars that came out individually. The reason these are in here is because they've got all kinds of toy properties written all over the stock car, and they're so cool. Alright, that it says Masters of the Universe, it's Polly Pocket, it's Barbie, it's Hot Wheels, it says, did I say Masters of the Universe? It says Uno. It's really cool. It probably says lots of other things on it too. So then they Barbie one, Masters of the Universe 70s van, which is so cool. And then my favorite one, this Little People van. And then they have the Rock'em Sock'em one. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's from the Mattel Games. The Mattel Games might need a whole case for itself though. So yeah, okay. So yeah, coolness personified. Let's put this one away. We've dwelled on that quite a bit. Now here's one that I'm not going to open today, and I never thought I would find this, but I found this yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I didn't think I was going to find this. This is much older now. Maybe it is even from last year. It says 2021 on it, but that means nothing. When they came out, yeah, but I found this at the dollar store where they get old stock, and I didn't think I was going to find that. I do need to get the Ultimate Prime one, which they also made, and I think there is just the 2, but you can see it's gold. I thought this was a treasure hunt when I saw it in the store, because usually when something's this sparkly gold, it is a treasure hunt, but there is no magic you've got a treasure hunt symbol down there or anything, and it says Transformers at the top, which is what I was looking for always. But this one was like, I look at the pegs every once in a while, even though I've been avoiding the aisle. I haven't been avoiding the aisle, but I don't go looking hard like I used to. But it should be easy to find, because you can just look at the top of the pegs and you can see the Transformers. But this one was sitting front and center, like somebody just put the case out. So right place at the right time. I really wanted this. I managed to get it home with the card in perfect shape. So I'm just gonna put that one aside, and it's probably already worth money, but am I going to open up the space one today? No, we opened up so many ones today already. I'm just going to stick these ones together. I guess this is a special one. This is Tesla, and it's got the, I don't know what that SpaceX. I'm going to have to look into what that means, what it's about. This one I kind of want to open and play with. It doesn't show on the back. Here, this is a good segue. What its features are, like on Hot Wheels. They do. So this is one that I saw yesterday that I was like, man, I should really get that because it's really cool. And I decided not to get it, but when I got home, I was putting my cars away or putting them in a box ready to do this video, and I realized I already bought it. So already bought it, and the reason I bought it is because it's got movable parts, and let's discover what kind of movable parts it has. Now it says it moves in 2 places, which is unheard of. Like it's got, I don't know how it works, so I'm excited to find out. I don't love it. It's kind of cool. Is it a special? No, but it's an, which I haven't mentioned in this video, it's an Experimotors, which tends to be the cars that I like the most now. So those and the art cars, I don't know how many that I've opened today already are Experimotors. Let's see. Maybe I'm lying. Well, I like the translucent ones. So the ones that are often called the X-Racers, the ones that are translucent, I like. No, and then the movie time, what do they call them? The screen time. Those ones I like. Okay, so bad example, and then the fast foodie, I often like those too because they're funny. Like the, do I have any? Did I buy the taco? I'm not even sure if I ever bought any of the taco cars. I think somebody might have bought me some taco cars, but I'm going to put the Experimotor one away, and I can finally see how this works. So I'm gonna, I can't get it to work. Nothing's pulling out. Sometimes it's underwhelming how the features work. Oh wow. Okay, so I was stopping myself. So 2 things do happen, but they happen at the same time. Okay, so this is not underwhelming. This is one of the most action featured ones because it's actually popping out. I don't know if you can do it reverse. I think it works better like this. You pull back on the fins and out pops the seat. I mean, I don't love the deco. I don't love the colors, but that is kind of cool. That's a lot of gears happening. Sometimes it's just like click the spoiler. It's not click it up and down, and it's underwhelming. It's just a loose piece of plastic that clicks into place. But this, there's actually some functioning gears happening in here, which that's kind of cool. Now I don't know what this. I thought this might have been some kind of Asian New Year car. It's the vibe that I'm getting from the design. It looks kind of like a dragon, but no, it's just this stock car. I don't know what it means. Let me look again. Is it just, it's called the Sidekick. I don't think it's new. It would say that this is the first time they made it, so I'm gonna have to look at how many Sidekicks I'm missing and when this car came out, which I might be able to see if I look at the bottom and see the date on it. Can you see it? No, I'm going to see if I can see it by holding it into the light. Mattel, Malaysia, Sidekick. I love that it says that on it. I still haven't paid attention to what these stamps mean. I think it's the case assortment, or somebody has told me in a video, but I didn't understand. All right, enough with the movable parts one. I think a good place for him to go is into this box, which also, I don't know, this is just newer ones these are just newer random ones that I really, really love, but didn't have a place to put them. So just big, chunky trucks, which is something that I like, or Jeeps. Jeep trucks, which I would say both of these fall into that classification. And then we have this new double-sided race car, which I just think is so cool. Now this is another one, Block something or other, and I haven't gotten the redecos, but they're using this a lot. I'm making it a taxi. I just got the first one because it looked really woody. They made it look like it was made out of wood. But yeah, they're really pumping out this one since they made this one. I think this was the first one, as far as I know. And then yeah, redecoing in that to death. But I keep stopping myself by saying you can't keep this up. You can't keep buying every car. So maybe that's a good decision. But I am going to fill in one of the blanks here with a new deco of this. I was just checking because it is very, very similar. It's like a cross between these two. We got black and we got the orange. So we took the black from here and the orange from here. The black from here and the orange. Wait, this is black and orange. It's just a lighter version of this one. Now, how different do they make the deco on top? They made it. I'm gonna have to Google this stuff later and see if they have any other deco. So these two came out from the same series. You can see they have the same deco, and then this is the newest one to add. But it's just really, really cool because when it spins, well, I don't know how this part works, but the head and the helmet goes spinning around, I guess, when you put it on the track. I think the track pushes this part of the, and it's supposed to be flipping fast, and it also falls under the Experimotors selection. So let's crack that open. I'll save the card. I always save the card. Kind of cool. This part's cool for the head to hold the car up straight, and I guess maybe to protect the card in the back. All right, let's get these flipping cars back into. So is this the newest one? Yeah, this is the newest one with the. Oh no, that's not the newest one. I can tell by the deco on it. So pretty cool deco on this one, and again it flips over, and for the first time this is a different color. So on the other two, the little driver helmet was silver. On these two, whoa, it's a good thing I moved it. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna show off these two again because they got two different designs on two different sides. I was just noticing that this one looked kind of similar to this side or this side. Oh, whoa. Oh wait, it's not gonna be so noisy for you because I have the microphone over here. That was a good move. I guess those two sides look the same. Anyway, it is a really cool car. I want to collect both of them. Anything that's reversible or changeable is something that I'm not going to be able to pass up. And I guess I need another one of these. And maybe I have to reconsider getting the other ones of these. I'm going to have to look at how many there are. And then it seems to be a car that not many people want to get. There is also, before this is a good example of favorite translucents. There's kind of a version of this that I stopped myself that also has a movable part. It's got an engine that goes back and forth. This one, I mean, this isn't like supposed to be translucent, but it's just got so many windows. And the 80s colors of it are just so cool. And then when they put out the black one, they gave it a redeco. Yeah, those are so cool. And then these two really remind me of the truck and the car that we opened at the beginning of this video. Even though I've been thinking about buying another one of these. It's getting late though to find this again because I think this was the first one that came out of these two. Yeah, I got a paint mishap on this one, but I don't know why. I don't need it to be perfect, but yeah. And then these remind me a lot of the flipping ones, but these ones don't flip. But they all are translucent bodies, so I do really like this car too. Look at this one that's clear translucent. So those are some favorites. This is a cool little treasure hunt that reminds me very much of these top two. It's just a special car. A lot of translucent on that one. What are these ones? This is an Experimotor that's just, it's a wrench. And it's also this translucent, I don't know, what is this, a camera car? One of the ones that, a map car? Maybe that's what that's supposed to be. Is this supposed to be a map truck too? Or is it something to do with hockey and ice? I don't know. I don't care. You can notice that those are very similar shapes, those three. But yeah, that's a favorite. That's a favorite box for sure. But we need to go back to one of my. Let's do an honorable mention here, though, while I'm flipping through these. The Mega. I don't think that there's been any new Mega cars since I've done a Weeny Wheels Wednesday sticking together. This is how I managed to stick them all in order. I used two cases to group them together this way so that I could look at what I have. But yeah, these are all made with Mega blocks, so like Lego. You can take the parts and the components off. I have to get every single one ever. I don't think there have been new ones for a while though. And then I would like to talk about the crushed cars. They have been reissuing these plain. I thought I'd never get those because before I started collecting Hot Wheels, these came out. They come with monster trucks, and they came out in the first 4 colors, and then they put them out in all kinds of colored up, and I did manage to collect them all. But then these are the single cards, and then they have been putting them out in 5-packs and stuff, which I never picked up, and some with racetracks, which have a little bit of deco on them, but at least I have the original single cards. However, I never thought I'd get the color ones, but they reissued these color ones again, and they have reissued, I think this one, it's this style. There's 4 different styles. This one is now out in red. So they released this one in this color, and these did come out in 4 different colors. I've told myself that you don't have to get those, but if they put them out and they get them, I don't know if I should buy the red one, this single red one, because it comes with a monster truck that I'm not interested in. Anyway, and last year, I don't think it's this year, even though these are still kicking around in Walmarts and stuff, they came out in a art car, and I always get the McGritty. I always forget his name. I forget. Brain fart. But anyway, I collect all of the ones that are pixelated pop art cars like this, and the fact that they put out the squared out color cars on a crushed car was amazing. So those two I definitely have to get to. Let's see some of these other ones. These are all crazy spray paint decoed. For the most part, I do have, I guess I have all of those. I have all the single card versions, so that should be enough. But maybe one day I will get the other 4 of these. It's hard to know in the store. I have to take pictures of all of this, put it on Instagram so I know what I have, and then I can do the comparisons really quick by bringing up my Instagram picture. Okay, all right. What do we have left here? All right, we've got a few Matchboxes left, which I probably won't open. Here's another one that Evelyn sent me that I was trying not to buy, but she sent it to me. So wait, this one's new for 2025, so it's new this year. And then I guess this one, if I look at the back, it seems like 2025, they're putting out 125 this year. Oh, 125 this year, even though for some reason it doesn't say. Oh, I guess this is from the same series. I can also tell by the art direction on the card that they're exactly the same. But I get they didn't design this card new for 2025. But I love the Jeeps, and I love the MBX field colorations that they put on this stuff. So yeah, I had to get that one when I saw it, and then I had to get this one, and then this helped me decide because it is a new mold, but I couldn't turn this one down. Now there also was a Jaguar, and there was two others that I hid in the dollar store. I chose just three. Oh yeah, I also chose this one because I couldn't not get these two. Retro coolness. So yeah, I'm not going to be opening up these today, but we do have to look at my retro collection. I don't even know if I've been getting all of the ones. Like, I guess I could, if I knew that I had every favorite one, I would feel better about it. But the fact that I don't know if we're getting every Matchbox case in Canada, it makes me not want to open them, or it doesn't feel like a full collection. It's hard to explain. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, let's just put these ones away. I'm gonna have to find out more about what's going on in the world of Matchbox, and take a look at the retro ones that I picked up. Look at that full year collection that I have from a few years back, and actually pull out the ones, because I collect every single card from that year, and I wanted to do that for the 75th anniversary, and maybe I will when that comes around, but maybe I won't. I don't know how easy they're going to be to find, and who knows with tariffs and everything. I don't know. All right, this is one that Evelyn sent me that I'm not going to open. Evelyn sent me this one too that I do really like. It's an art car. If they put out a whole, what is this? 8 of 10. Oh yeah, but it's 8 of 10 of the art car series. If they put out a full card collection like they did, 52 cars, 52 different suits with different, that would be really cool, and the 4 were different in the same. And also I think that they did this with chess, but if they did a whole chess series, with the knights and the rook, I would get a whole chess set. That would be really cool. And I think that they did that because I have seen some that were from the not too long ago, from the early Y2K. Okay, the last one that we are opening, so I have to reevaluate Matchbox and see what's going on there. We'll go through my full year Matchbox collection. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out the ones that I love, and or keep them in the boxes, and then pull out the ones that I don't love, and I guess get rid of them, even though, because I don't even, first of all, because I don't know it's a full set, because there's a discrepancy on the numbers on the card telling me, is it a full set or isn't it a full set? So it's really confusing. This, I know that this car, and maybe I've been procrastinating on purpose opening this one, because I think this one is going to mess me up a little bit. And I specifically did bring this in. I don't know. Is it over there? Is there a whole other case of cars somewhere that I can't find? Those ones we looked at? It must be buried here. I got room to grow on this. This is special Mattel cars, but very retro. Something good is going to fit into that box. Oh, here's the 70th anniversary of Matchbox collection, but I was going to open up a 5-pack that was from the 70th year and put it together in this set, and maybe I still will. I have to look at the 5-packs that I've collected. Maybe I have one that would fit in. Maybe I have a 70-year construction set that would really match the silver and orange and look really nice in this box. But for now, I put in the 5 Christmas cars, that I had sticking around. This is an X-Racers collection that I thought that I might put those 2 new X-Racers in. I think, is this even the same truck? No, I think it's a different truck. But yeah, this was an X-Racer series that I kind of liked, and I did collect the whole series. It was only a series of 5 with a couple different decos of most of them, but not all of them. Why did they do that? And then here is, I guess I thought this was an X-Racer series, but I think that these are 2 spring collections. So spring collection from 19 and spring collection from 22. And I talked about how the spring collection was my favorite collection of cars to collect, but they're not always easy to find in Canada. Oh, did I just put that car away? But here is the box at the very bottom, the one that I'm looking for. And yeah, we have an issue here. So it looks like I've put on these Ride-On carts, which I've collected, I believe, every single one of them that were at least available on single cards, but I can't see them putting these out any other way. I mean, they could have had store exclusive ones like Dollar General or Target, which I wouldn't have been able to get. But yeah, here is the problem. Oh yeah, this falls under the Ride-On. We've got a new pixel shaker, and what am I gonna do? I have to split this setup now because I believe this is every pixel shaker ever made, and now I have a new deco. So, and then we're out of space. So I'm gonna open up this one. Just a fun, really cool car, kind of video gamey. I mean, very video gamey, kind of roadblocksy, but doesn't have a. Well, it does have a feature. Look, it shows you its special feature where you can put little Lego men inside. The funny thing is, Mega Constructs and Mega Blocks, and those figures don't really fit. They're kind of made for Lego. Actually, I mean, that really looks like a Mega Constructs figure, a Mattel property Lego, a building block. But this guy up here, that looks like a Lego on there. Anyway, what am I gonna do? I guess I'm gonna have to start a new case and put these ones together. So what do we have? We have 3, 4, 5, 6 of these now. So that's a whole side of one of these boxes. Let me go get a box now. I do have one, so I might as well use it. I get these at the Dollarama in Canada from the craft section. They do have a few different styles of them, but I like the ones that have mechanical hinges. I don't want to get these boxes where you open the door and the hinge wears out. The fasteners aren't, which I didn't really pay attention before. This is not a mechanical hinge. I have other boxes from there that aren't as streamlined as these. They're a little bit bigger. Do I have an example of that? No, it's buried over there, probably with my glow racers in it, which I love, my glow racers. I'm just going to take out the segments in here, and we're going to start a new row of these. It seems like only 2 of them were a redeco of the same one, because the rest, oh no, these 2 look the same too. So I'm going to stick, so you can see that they painted the same details on them. And then this one was a single, and then this one's a single. So I guess I'm starting a new case because there's not room. And then let's check out these. These ones are really cool because it's a lot of metal going on here, and they come with the actual figure, which does look like a Mega. I never made that connection before, that it really looks like a Mega And I guess you could probably use them with the other Ride-On cars, but the car, which is a big chunk of metal, actually comes with a figure with moving arms. Wait, are their arms articulated? No, there's nothing articulated about them, but it is really cool that it comes with a little toy figure. And maybe you can use them. Now, which decos are the same on these? Have I stuck them together? Nope. I have these all not in order. So these two definitely go together. And these two are just redecos. And these two are redecos. And this guy's a standalone. But very similar to this one. Excuse me, this one. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 empty spots in there, but I might have to take a look at my giant collection that I have boxes filled with cars and see what I have for Ride-Ons, because Ride-Ons are also some of the ones that usually are pretty cool. Just the fact that, yeah, I guess these wagons, oh, were those wagons? Those that I have in the Mattel box. Let's see here. Donuts. Got room for more donuts. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, there's just this one box that has those vintagey. Oh, it's right here, isn't it? Yes. That might be a good for these to go in. I mean, I kind of like keeping these retro Mattel. See, it looks like a retro early Mattel toy, and this looks like a retro early Mattel toy. That's kind of why I keep those together. So I kind of don't want to disrupt those, but we'll see. Who knows? This collection might grow over the years. Even though it's been a few years since I've seen one of these, I think we might get some more of those as well. So maybe I better keep those. This has been a insane video. It actually was a lot of fun though for me to close up some of my collection. So I'm glad you could join me. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do a thumbnail for this. And then yeah, we gotta reassess the Matchbox. I have to do some research on how many great Matchboxes came out last year and this year that I'm missing, if any. And maybe I managed to find all of the ones that I really liked. And then I have to look into what's going on with the space. And then these extra ones that Evelyn sent me that I don't know what to do. Yeah, well, I don't need a double of that. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to, yeah. Yeah, there's only so much I can, oh gosh. And then this one, we have to look at the screen time ones. We'll look at my screen time collection, even though I'm sure I did that on one of the videos here. I am really curious to see my retro Matchbox collection, though, and pull that together. Thank you so much for joining me today. Oh, and then you can comment on any of the. I guess I have to open up this pack. Just when am I gonna do it? Did they have an extra special one that I'm missing that I should be looking for that doesn't have a number on it? Which they'd have no information on it. And then these ones look so good on these cards. I love the art on these cards so much, but would I like them more if I open them? Oh, and their 70th anniversary. Oh, but there's 6 of the 70th anniversary, so they wouldn't even fit into my 70th anniversary box. But maybe I have to find another 70th anniversary. I don't know. I have a full collection of these two, which I love. Look, I keep saying goodbye. They do different countries. So there's a France one, there's a UK one, there's lots of Germany ones that I collect that come in similar on similar cards to these, and I love collecting them. But I can't get the full collection because I don't know, either the stores get one case and I never see them and I miss out, or they split up the series and they give you 3 at a time and they give you 2 in another case, and then or they give you a case full of just one. I just can never finish the collection. But maybe I shouldn't be filling collections. Maybe I should just be buying the ones that I love the most, and that is kind of what I've been doing. Had to get the Transformers one. Do I open it? I don't know. We definitely have to wait till I find another one of these. No, do it. I don't need doubles either, but I like the card. Yeah, it's a struggle. The art's so nice on the cards, but they're so much more fun, and they do look good as well in these cases too. And okay. Thank you so much for joining me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you real soon. Hopefully, until then.